Students, today we will see what is meant by interface analysis. So the key principle of all software engineering process model is this: better understand the problem before attempt to design a solution. So here interface design analysis means understanding the people who are end users who will interact with the system through the interface, the task that end user must perform to do their work. The content is present as a part of the interface. The environment in which these tasks will be conducted can be analyzed. So it consists of different subheadings. First one is user analysis. So here designer can get the mental image that design model need to cover the user requirements as well as how these people will use the system. So it is accomplished by user interviews. So here software team meets the customers for better understand their needs, motivations, work culture and other issues. Second one is sales input. Sales people met the customers and users to help developers to categorize the different types of users for understanding the requirements. Third one is market input. Market analysis is invaluable in the definition of the market segment, who will provide an understanding of how each segment might use the software in different ways. So what are the various alternative products that are available in the market can be understood with the use of a marketing input. Fourth one is support input. Support staff talks with the users on a daily basis, making them the most likely source of information on which what works and what doesn't, and what they like and what they doesn't. So some of the questionnaire can be prepared for understanding the requirement of the user. They are, or user is a trained professional, or user is a technician, or he may be a clerical person, or he may be a manufacturing worker, or what level of formal education does the average user have. Next, are the user capable of learning from written materials, or they expressed a desired way of classroom training, or user is expert, or user is a keyboard phobic, does user work in the normal office hours, or he or they work until the job is done. Is the software to be an integral part of the work users, or it will be used only occasionally, or what type of language can be preferred by the user, and what are the consequences of user makes any mistakes during the working of a system. So these question for this questionnaire answer can be determined with the use of a sales input. Second one is task analysis and modeling. What work will the user perform for a specific circumstances? So here questions are raised with these tasks and subtasks. For these tasks, data is gathered from the users. Next, here with the use of the gathered information, so need to specify the use cases. So here they provided one example diagram which is for swim lane diagram for prescription refill function. So the swim lane diagram for refill a prescription can be shown as follows. So here it consists of three different actors. One is patient, second one is pharmacist, third one is physician. So here patient requests that prescription to be refilled. So pharmacist verifies whether it is available or not. If it is not refill remaining, he may contact the physician. So he approves the refill and refill is not allowed, he identifies the alternative. He identifies the alternative medicine, and he checks the inventory. Physician checks the inventory, and if it is out of stock or in stock can be determined. If it is out of stock, so give information to the patient is that it is not available, or it is available in stock. He fills the prescription and given to the patient. So these are the different things that can be performed to refill the prescription of a patient. Okay, next one is third one, analysis of display content. Analysis of display content. During this interface analysis step, the format and aesthetics of the format and contents are considered. Among these, few questions are asked and they get the answer. There are different types of data assigned to consistent geographical location on the screen. Generally, the aesthetics means look and feel of the interface. Can the user customize the screen location for content, or is proper on-screen identification assigned to content? If a large report is to be presented, how should it be partitioned for ease of understanding? Will mechanisms be available for motivating directly to summary information? How will color be used to enhance understanding? How will error message and warnings be presented to the user? So for these questions, answers will be determined, and these can be considered as the requirements for content presentation. Okay, next, fourth subheading which is available in this topic is analysis of the work environment. So here Hackers and Reddish discuss the importance of the work environment analysis. Discuss the importance of the work environment analysis. When the state people do not perform their work in isolation, they are influenced by the activity around them. So what are the physical characteristics that are available in the workplace? So that may be a proper lighting, good display height, easy keyboard accessing, or other things which need to be maintained in the environment as a user friendly location. So these things need to be analyzed by the software developer. The interface designer may constrain by the factors that mitigate against ease of use. So it is end of the third topic. Fourth one is interface design steps. Once interface is analyzed and completed, all tasks required by the end user have been identified in detail. So they are using information developed during interface analysis, determine the interface objects and actions, define the events that will cause the state of the user interface to change. Third one is represent the interface state until it will actually look to the end user. Fourth one is indicate how the user interpret the state of the system from information. So these are the four design steps that can be considered. Second subheading, so which is available here is interface design patterns. So in this one, patterns are available for the complete UI, user interface, with a proper layout, forms and input tables, direct data manipulation, navigation, searching, page elements and e-commerce such as. Okay, next, third one is design issues. So while we are designing the interface, so need to consider response time. So in response time, we are considering two main factors. One is variability, second one is error handling. Next one is application accessibility. Last one is internalization. So these are the design issues can be considered. So in response time, again two important characteristics can be considered. One is length and variability. So variability refers to the deviation from average response time, and it need to support the health facilities. So these are the various design issues that can be considered whenever we are designing the interface.